Listen to this. So a few people sent me this clip. This particular clip right here. She's talking about how if a man is driving and he can't find a spot and he's complaining. So basically she's saying, in other words, she's turned off by a man that's complaining about not finding a spot. I can understand her premise, her point. It makes a lot of sense. But the one thing we have to acknowledge that a man in a relationship not able to express his frustration or his feelings, you're never going to get the best version of the man. Because again, when a man has to always act like he always has things under control and together, that means he's in a very toxic relationship. I'm just going to explain something to you guys. I genuinely believe that women outlive men because women talk about what they're going through when they're frustrated. It could be this big or this big. A woman will always talk about something that bothers her. But it seems like in today's society, the moment a man expresses his emotions, his feelings, his logics, he's not received or it's not reciprocal. But the issue I have in today's society is men are always looked at as always having to have it together. And then you wonder why so many men are literally offing themselves because they're not allowed to express themselves. I'm not using this situation to compare that. I'm just using this as a situation of understanding. Frustration can come in all sexes, ages, moments in time. I don't know the logistics of how that scenario happened, but I'm just going to tell you, being a man is not, y'all have a movie theme of what a man is. And a lot of the times, it's fake. A man, in most cases, deals with frustration. A man deals with anger. A man deals with moments of self-doubt. A man deals with moments of wondering about himself and questioning himself. We all go through these moments. But the issue is when a man is vulnerable about what he is and what he isn't going through, society is not receiving him. And a lot of men are literally living in their own heads about their own frustration. I'm not dissing her because I don't think that what she said is wrong. But what I'm just doing is raising the awareness of people have different feelings, and a man should be able to express his frustration with his woman, and it shouldn't be looked at as sassy. Everything a man do is sassy because y'all been conditioned to believe that men are robots. And a lot of times, the women that think like this are the women that never had men in their lives. Yes, your dad worked hard. Yes, your dad had discipline. But I'm pretty sure you saw moments of your dad's vulnerability. You saw your dad's weaknesses. You saw your dad's flaws also. Because reality is, your dad was a human. A man is also a human. We got to get back to normalizing humans and stop putting everyone in a box where you have to be this way. I think I'm a very masculine guy, but I definitely have moments of second guessing myself, moments of frustration, just like anybody else. Because again, a man is a human and he has feelings. So ladies and gentlemen, stop sassifying men because they're frustrated or they having moments of second guessing themselves. Because the last time I checked, a woman complains about everything. And when a man finally does complain, it's usually something that's really bothering him. That's the difference. Don't let that go over your head.